Let's see, my life before I heard of Crossroads Mission was chaos. I was in a drug addiction. I was a heroin addict, PCP smoker. It was just chaos. I spent 28 years in prison behind my addiction and behind not having God in my life, I guess. My home life was broken. My mother was murdered when I was 9 years old, and my father wasn't in the picture. So I had an aunt that took custody of us, in a sense. I was too angry, I guess, at the world because of my mom's murder. So I lashed out, ended up going to juvenile halls, YAs, up to prison. I started shooting up when I was 10 years old. In my head, I thought I was gonna be in prison for the rest of my life or dead. From watching like mobster movies and stuff when I was younger, I wanted to be the baddest convict there was, you know? I felt safer in prison than I did on the streets for a long time. I ended up at the mission by the grace of God. For the first time, I think I was 46, 45, something like that. I got in trouble again, and the judge, instead of sending me to prison, I guess seen something and sent me to Crossroads Mission. I wanted to leave. When I first got there, I wasn't ready for change yet. I was still in my beginning of my recovery, so I didn't really want to be there. I'd sit in the back. I wouldn't socialize with anybody, and go into groups and classes and the fellowship. It started to wear on me, so I started paying attention. And after paying attention, I started to program, I guess, and see a different way of life for myself. I was in the New Life program, and I learned to have self-respect for myself, set goals for myself, start out small, learn the steps. Everything bad that happens doesn't mean it's God, you know what I mean? Learn to forgive myself for the wrongs I've caused and the faults I've done. It gave me a new meaning to life. I'm responsible, not only for myself. I have a brand new daughter that when I come home, she laughs, smiles at me, you know? It's a miracle, you know? Especially for somebody like me, to be a new father and to be responsible, not only for myself, but for her in a positive manner, you know? I have a brand new life. Like I can wake up in the morning now and see somebody that's honest with himself, you know? It's pure, and it's all from the grace of God and the mission, honestly. Goals, I have my own place. We have a brand new daughter, like I said. I drive a Lincoln, you know what I mean? And it's all paid for with honest money, you know? Everything's honest. I pay my bills on time. I don't rush anything no more. I leave it to God in God's hands to either let me have it or not, you know? I also learned to just try to be the best person I can be and give back as much as I can give back. If it wasn't for Crossroads Mission, I probably wouldn't have a spiritual life. By everyday devotions, everyday chapels, I started to wear the anger and the hate away. It helped me learn who God was and how to accept myself. If you're in addiction or homeless, it's a good place to be. We have all kinds of resources to help people in the community get back on their feet. It doesn't have to be just drugs. It could be anything. Like you lose your job, we help you with that. We help you with finding housing. We help you with life, everyday life tools, you know? How would I describe 20-year-old Raph? I can't really describe him. He was just chaotic, a monster, you know? Somebody who just didn't care about life in itself, others, or anything, you know? He just wanted to use drugs, you know, get high. He wanted to have everything his way. Now, the Raph today is more giving. Like, I rejoice more when I help somebody else. I rejoice when I come home and see my daughter smiling at me. Little small things that back then I wouldn't even acknowledge, you know? Like even just driving to work, seeing the sky, it's like, man, it's another beautiful day just because I get to go to work and help somebody. I'm sure you guys can all see the ink everywhere on my body. Come to the mission, ask for help. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And it doesn't have to be because of drugs, it could be homeless, any of it. You don't know unless you ask, you know? And it takes a lot for us, of our pride, to open up and to ask. But I promise you, there's a better life out there if you're living in misery right now. Hello from Crossroads Mission. My name's Raph, and I've been clean and sober for 3 years.